The detectives in this case testified that Dahlia seemed stoic and had odd body language after they told her that her husband was dead. The defendant has also shown a lack of emotion inside the courtroom. So what does this body language mean? Here to help me figure it out, body language expert Janine Driver. Also joining me, criminal defense attorney Darren Kavanoky and clinical and forensic psychologist Dr. Daniel Bober. Great to see everyone. Let's get right to the action. I will show you a little bit of Dahlia DiPolito's interrogation, and I'll get your take on it. Take a look.
Are you sure that you don't know anybody that want to kill your husband? You wouldn't want to kill him, I hope. Not at all.
We are fine, like there's nothing.
There's no problems between you guys, no financial problems, no, I mean with your family, you and him.
No, there's nothing.
All right, Janine Driver, I'll start with you. Do you see or hear anything that sticks out to you?
Yeah, we see her. She's almost in the fetal position a little bit, Vinny. You see her shoulder closest to the sergeant pulled away from her. Her hands are under the table, indicative of someone that we might bring in for questioning anyway. But when we hide our thumbs, think about it, Vinny. Newborn babies suck their thumbs, or newborn babies hide their thumbs inside their fist. So anytime we're missing our thumbs in an interrogation, it's a sign that I need reassurance right now. Now, if in fact he was dead and it was a mistake, maybe she needed reassurance for that. But at the end of the day, it is what we call a hot spot. We also see later on in the video, Vinny, she'll go from holding her hands under the table to her wrist and all the way almost up to her neck. She touches her arm. And the rule of thumb is the higher the hold, the more anxiety is told.
Let's take a listen to some more. And this is a back and forth again between Dahlia DiPolito and Sergeant Paul Sheridan.
The game's over with, okay? There's no more games with you and I. Now we're going to get down to serious business. I want to know if you know this guy. Come here. Bring this guy in here. Get over here. Get over here. You know who this guy is?
No.
You've never seen him before?
I've never seen him before. Ever.
Do you know her?
Put your head up and look at her.
Put your head up.
I've never seen him.
What were you doing coming out of her house? Get him out of here. You're going to jail today for solicitation of murder. You're under arrest. That's an undercover police officer. We filmed everything that you did, recorded everything that you did. You're going to jail for solicitation of first-degree murder on your husband.
I didn't do anything.
Did you hear what I just told you?
I heard what you said, but I didn't
Everything,
do anything.
listen to me. Everything has been recorded.
Dr. Daniel Bober, how about that moment? Now, that's one of my favorite clips because that's the undercover officer coming in. I don't recognize him. They got video of the two of them together.
Well, you know, it's interesting when you think about the type of person that would commit a crime like this, cold, callous, and calculating, and then you look at her sitting in that interrogation room. Basically, she's been caught, and she knows it, and I think she's under extreme anxiety because of it. And I think she's doing the best she can to try to put on a good face, but I think she knows that, you know, she's been caught.
Well, here's another interesting back and forth. Here she finds out that, yes, her husband Mike is still alive.
If you know this guy. Come here. Bring this guy in here. Get over here. Get over here. You know who this guy is?
No.
You've never seen him before?
I've never seen him before. Ever.
Do you know her?
Put your head up.
This over with.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Okay. You know what? You need a real good attorney. You need a real good attorney.
All right, that was the wrong clip. Darren Kavanoky, she's, you know, to me this is awesome, right? From the perspective of prosecutor, not so awesome from the perspective of criminal defense attorney.
Of course you love it.
I can't stop smiling today.
Yeah, well, I don't know what my body language is showing. I'm a little, you know, I know that I'm here as your piñata sometimes, Vinny, and that's okay. I got nothing but love. Of course you're delighting in this moment. The one thing the officer said, which was very, very accurate, though, she does need a good attorney. Things are not looking good for her at this point. And, of course, the clip where her husband, who she had earlier that day been told that he had expired unnaturally, when he resurfaces. Once again, I don't think anybody's going to confuse her with Meryl Streep. She's not winning any awards on this one, which sadly does not help her good defense lawyer.
We've got the correct clip right now. I'm going to show it to you, Janine. I want you to tell me about it. Take a look.
Your husband is well and alive.
Thank God.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Can I see him?
No, he doesn't want to see you.
I so wanted to see him.
He doesn't want to see you.
Please.
You better quit your playing. Listen to me.
Oh my God.
I want you to quit your acting and get this over with.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
Okay. You know what? You need a real good attorney. You need a real good attorney because we're going to show them the film where you say you're 5,000% sure you want him dead.
That's crazy.
Vinny, we have two hot spots here. One is when she said, I didn't do anything. She's minimalizing the crime. That's what we do in law enforcement to actually get people to open up and to build trust and build rapport. She said, I didn't do anything. Instead of saying, I didn't kill my husband or I didn't kill him. So she's not taking ownership by saying her husband's name or even saying the words, my husband. So she's minimalizing the crime. And number two, you see her touching her heart a lot. Very interesting. We teach people who are going to be public speakers to do that. It represents sincerity. The bottom line is, though, when people are doing it authentically, the gesture comes first, then the word. If I say, call me, the gesture comes first, and then I say, hey, call me. I don't say, call me. And her gestures are off just a half a second, and that's the difference between someone who's telling the truth and a liar.
But Vinny, people grieve in different ways, Vinny.
What?
Grief takes many different forms. People grieve in different ways.
Yeah.
How often have we seen this? Sometimes widows grieve by going and dancing in topless bars, and they're still grieving widows. Vinny,
yes,
please.
they are.
I'm touching my heart. I'm touching my pocket square of my heart for you, Vinny.
Dr. Bober, what's your take on Dalia Dippolito? I mean, someone who could be capable of sitting in a car and telling someone they want their husband killed. 5,000% sure.
Well, you know, I certainly don't see a lot of remorse on her part, and I think the only tears that we're seeing are tears basically because she knows she got caught. So I agree with Janine. I think along with needing a good lawyer, she probably needs acting classes too, because I think the only person she's interested in saving is herself. I don't think she had any remorse, and as I said before, was completely cold and callous when she was about to have her husband killed and was willing to go along with it all the way until his death.
All right, folks, great job. We'll see you tomorrow right here on In Session, your front row seat to justice.